Headline.
Do you have a minute? There's something I need to discuss with you in private. It's nothing that important, but I can't seem to stop thinking about it.
Sure, what's it about?
Well, I overheard some gossip around the office, and although it might sound foolish, it got me thinking and I can't help it.
All right, it disturbed you. This big huh? You know, sometimes focusing too much on things is pointless. It's too much time it takes from being in the moment, you know.
Yeah, I opened up with Sheila earlier today, and she told me that there's little that I can do about it.
Well, what is it about?
It's about some office gossip. Apparently, a few people are upset because Sam has been taking longer breaks than usual, using it to have interviews somewhere else. People are thinking of following with him, as they feel they're working too much and not being paid more for it.
I see. So, people are worked up because of one employee?
It's a way to put it, yeah.
I guess they are free to do what they please, but if it harms the company, the story changes a little, especially now with Christmas on the corner.
Well, I thought it would be worth bringing it to your attention.
Much appreciated, Emily. Now, let's get back to work and dedicate our attention to bigger things, shall we?
Yeah. Have a good one.
You too. Shirley, put me through HR.
Case 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Once a secret member of an elite group, John had spilled the truth in his recently published autobiography. In it, he shook the foundation of what many believed about the society's practices. Here with us tonight, John Bright.
Good to be here. Wow, writing this book wasn't a choice for me. It was a necessity. It was like a thrilled rush, finally releasing what I've kept hidden for years.
Wish I knew. But as a journalist, there's no much of a secret kept for too long with me.
At the end of the day, it is a blessing to be able to share about little things that at times eat you up.
So, the specialized critic says that your book is both revealing and complex, also pointing out that you complain too much.
Funny thing to have specialized critics saying I complain too much while doing the same to my work.
But you also got some reviews on how your book brought attention to deeper issues that the public deserve to know.
Yeah, fortunately it is true that non-governmental organizations that fight against child abuse are receiving more donations after it. Unfortunately for me, I've also received some life-threatening calls, to say the least.
I'm completely devastated to hear so. People do wrong, and they get angry when it's pointed out.
Absolutely. They say I should have kept my mouth shut, but I'm not afraid to speak the truth. I stand by my decision, even if because of it now both my family and I are under protection.
Case 3.
This is the Stena Impero, a British oil tanker traveling through the Persian Gulf. On July 19, 2019, it was on its way to Saudi Arabia when it received a radio message from Iranian naval forces.
If you obey, you will be safe. Alter your course to 360 degrees immediate.
Later, the Stena Impero was dramatically boarded and seized. Using speedboats and helicopters, Iran's Revolutionary Guard took control of the British tanker and took it to an Iranian port. The Stena Impero isn't alone. Several oil tankers have run into trouble in recent months.
Already troubled waters were further roiled with attacks on 2 oil tankers.
3 Iranian vessels tried to block a British tanker.
An unnamed U.S. official is blaming Iran for explosions on 4 ships.
Iran declared it had seized an Iraqi oil tanker.
Plot these incidents on a map and you'll see them centered around this narrow ocean passage, the Strait of Hormuz. Dozens of oil tankers pass through here daily, each carrying up to 84 million gallons of oil. This flow of oil represents 20% of the world's supply. A former Iranian prime minister even referred to this passage as the jugular of the global economy.
Which case inspired the headline? 1, 2, or 3? Cheers.